Bengals at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Acrisure. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Dak. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First carry now, this is Ollie Gordon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Dak. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the gun is Prescott. The quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running left, here's Achane. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 43. Finds his man, Gray. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They run the counter to Achane. They shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Prescott here from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Complete right side to Washington. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of 4 there. Second down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! There we go.
Dak to the air here. This throw is caught. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran about the next one, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Bengals are out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. And out to Gordon. And he managed maybe a yard, but that is enough to put him in 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
6. Yeah! Here we go! Line up.
Now Dak to throw. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Free inside the 30. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
A-Chain on the inside give. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah!
Prescott set to pass. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
1st and 10 from the 41. First down, here's Dak. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing again is Dak. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Space on the right. He's got room. And this is a house call. Pick 6 for Cincinnati. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
For Cincinnati.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, 47! 47!
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dak off the play fake. Finds his back. A-Chain. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. couldn't do it. You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go. Under. Wide in. Here we go. Kill. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw once more. Called in by Gray. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Prescott on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers at a deficit. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. Called in left side. Spins out, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers jump some of the lead off before the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Throughout check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
11. Can. Stop.
2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
It's caught. Chase has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down, Cincinnati.
12.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1, right?
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On one, ready?
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
One play action here, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. Buying some time right. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get more points to end a lopsided first half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Steelers 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
47. Yeah. 47. 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Yeah. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why is 26.
Second down, here's Prescott again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Third down run from A.J. They only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
On one, ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
1-1, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Brown again. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. Has room down the left sideline. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Here we go, check it out. Check it out.
Burrow from the gun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
11.
2nd and 13. Throw left side, complete. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the gun, again to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Dak. This finds Austin, complete. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Yeah! Here we go, 46, 44, 46.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game.
Here we go.
If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Burrow now on 1st down. Set the screen to Higgins. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd down now, 7 to go. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Gun.
From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go. Stop!
Trying for it with Burrow. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that,
here we go.
I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Yeah!
Dak now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun is Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. Back to the air. Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Throwing again, Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Dak throwing again. It is caught left side. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Again, that's Gordon. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They close just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. Gets it again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Yeah! Any point,
Prescott here from the gun. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one right down the middle. The Steelers will trail by 25. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, down in it at the 7.
Their own 7-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll have it down at the 44-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Dak to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Right here.
Here's Dak. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, kill.
Prescott to throw once more. Finds his back, A-Chan. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go. Right, 80.
It's Brown headed right. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals nearing their 9th win of the season.
1-1, right?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
11. Right, 80. Playing cut. 12.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Right, 80. Right, 12.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
11. Here we go. 12.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Right, 80. 12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Here's Carson Bruner. And the Steelers are going to have it down their 2nd in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Trying again, following the sack. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18 Cardinal, go!
First throw for the backup now. On the move, headed right. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Gun. Stop.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
11 mighty. 11 stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just Denver, built for the moment.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They're going to throw it on third and long. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope, chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to